Hello and welcome to my channel. So for today's project we're going to make a mushroom. So you will need a needle felting needle. I'm using this thin and long one so it is easier to needle felt for this project. So what you need, just two types of wool. I'm using this white one for the stem and I will use the red one for the cap. So now you just take a piece from it and try to like little bit straighten it. And what we're going to do, we're going to wrap it, but try to wrap it like tightly so you don't have to needle felt it so much. If you wrap it like not so tightly, you will have to needle felt it for a longer time to get the form you need. So we're just gonna take the needle and we're gonna needle felt in some places so you will see that it sticks together, because this needle felting needle is very good that if you use it for some parts it will stick together and it will not fall apart. So we will do like this. We will use this part for not felting it together, but this part we will felt it. So the other part will go and be gonna stick together with this cap. So now I'm needle felting the other side and I'm going to make like a form that this side is like round. So this is going to be the end of this stem. I'm going to take the red wool and now this is going to be for the cap of the mushroom. I'm just taking a piece like proportionally for this. So you will have to wrap it from like all the sides to make it like round. Take all the sides to like have this round form. Now what we are going to do is just to make this stick together. So what you need to do is just keep like it together with one finger, with one hand I mean, with three fingers and you just need to go like a little bit around to keep the form, basically to just keep it together. And we're going to just go around and then you can see I just turn it to the other side. So you see now this is going to be the cap. So this part will also need to be you need to make it like a little bit around to make the form. So it is a little bit like harder, you can say. And then we're also going to turn it around again and make that part. But now we're just making sure that there is nothing like fluffy. So that's why you need to go through all of the mushroom cap. So you can see that this part is a little bit still fluffy, but we're also going to look at the sides and just felt them, and also felt the middle. So you can see now this is the other side, and you can see in the other side there is like this is going to be left you can say alone, because this is where we're going to add the stem. But now I'm also going around and you can see those fluffy parts where the wool is still very fluffy. You need to just go around, so make sure there is nothing sticking out, otherwise it will not be like stick together. So this is very important to do this for mushrooms. So the mushroom has like this proportional cap, and the middle part is going to be like left for later. You can see where I'm holding the fingers. This part will be for the you can say for this white stem. And so now I'm just making sure that also the sides of the mushroom's cap are not fluffy. Need to keep it and make it a little bit harder so it's not that fluffy, but you don't have to make it too hard. So now you see this other stem is not one thing is open, another one is closed. So this open part we put, whereas other this part which was also like a little bit fluffy, so it's easier to felt it. You can see now I am like trying to push it with a finger and felt this stem with a cap. And now what you need to do is just take the needle and like you can say like very carefully to make it like to hold, like make it to hold together. And this is important because if you felt it too hard, it will be very difficult to felt it, these things together. These parts will look like they are not together, but they are separate, and this is not what we want for felting, for this felting project. And now you can see that when you felt it together, you must like take this cap, and you also must go like and check so the our parts are proportional. You know, like in some parts you can see the mushroom is not proportional. Now when we have done that, we also can take like a little bit of this red wool to make it a little bigger, because I can see that for now it's like a little bit small, little bit too small. So now you can just wrap it around, like gently wrap everything around. And now you can see, as it's not too hard, you can still put pieces, and you can still change a little bit your form and your project. So now you can see I can change the mushroom's cap to make it bigger. And if there is some part like of the wool sticking out, I'm just taking it out. I felt it closely together, so this part looks like it is not being added. So now we just need to finish some parts of it. And you see this is a little bit like long, but we want to make like, you know, for mushroom, the stem is like a little bit, you can say, bigger down than up. So this is what we are going to do. We're just like taking this and taking this needle, and this is how it makes this part bigger, you can say. You see, there is a difference. Now this part is getting like bigger than the part that is connected with the cap. Finish this and so it looks smooth, and then continue to take like to make the spots for this mushroom cap. Just take like a small piece, and then just in between your fingers make like this kind of form, like you can say like a flat form. And we're going to make it round. When you put this flat form, you just put like with hold it with two fingers, and then you can see it looks a little bit round. To make it more round, you just have to like wrap that part is sometimes like sticking out, and you just wrap it, and now you can see it is round. And then now just take that part so it sticks, like you have to hold it like a little bit with the tips of it with like one finger, you can say. So you just wrap it as much as you can so it's looking round, and then you just take the finger and hold like the tips of this part that is sticking out. And what we need to do is also felt in other parts, because otherwise you will see like this one place has like one white spot and a hole. This is not what we want. So for this project we need like more of these, so they're proportionally like proportionally, you can say, on the mushroom cap. So I'm all the time doing the same thing. So if you're afraid that it's gonna be like in some places too big, you can always like when you try to like make it with your fingers, and you can put it on, and if you see it's too big, you just can take it off and make it smaller. When you don't felt it too strong on the cap, then you have an option to take it just off. And all the time I'm trying to like wrap it a little bit, because some parts usually are sticking out, and if you wrap them, they're not like flat or not like triangular form or something. And like you can use them as many as you want, as many as you think are good for this mushroom, you can say. And if it's something is sticking out, or you can see there's like a hole in some place where it's only the red wool but you can't see the white one, so you just put it on like different places. It doesn't need to be like proportionally like in some sort of row or something. It just needs to be like needs to hold on the cap. So that's why I'm going all the time through. And I don't like also this situation when there is, like you can see for now, there is a little bit hole, so I will go also in other places or around this place that I have put on this spot, and just put it on other place also behind, and just all the time the same thing, you can say. Put all the spots in the places you need, and now make it look like harder, and this is the final result. I hope you enjoyed the video.